Hello, hello. I think my PC is potentially a little bit is struggling a bit at the moment. See? Maybe not. Just seems a little bit sluggish on the old OBS, but do we have anybody? Am I on my own? Hello, hello. Hey, oh, is that not? I don't know if that's worked. Did that work? I didn't see anything come up. No, clearly it didn't work. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's come up there, but I didn't see anything come on screen. So the message is working. Is there a little numerical thing below me? Did that go up? Oh, so it's a bit small, isn't it, that number? I might have to make it a bit bigger. It's worked on Twitch. Or are you on YouTube? You're on YouTube. Yeah. YouTube didn't trigger, nothing on screen that I can see. No, okay. But at the moment it's hidden. Is that what's I've got it hidden in OBS because otherwise it will appear on screen. If I turn it on, it will just pop up on screen, won't it? Anyway, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate your company. As you can see, it's chucking it down. And that is kind of the forecast for the whole of the beginning of April here. I think I'm getting messages about bitrate being high on YouTube, so it might be a little bit iffy. So we're still in construction here, under construction, but we are full. We are full, and we are full, and we are full, and we are full. I have coffee beans coming out of my ears. I have no production facility. The price is kind of at its lowest. If we look at that, where are we? For raw coffee beans, we're pretty much at rock bottom. Fruit and vegetables, 65 Brazilian dollars or whatever the currency is. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare at the moment, and it's chucking down with rain as well, which doesn't help. So I'm not going to sell them because I'm just not going to make any money out of them. So I'm just going to have to leave things as they are. I'm going to do some contract work, and then once we're done, I'll just fast forward the days until we get to May. So I think I've got enough work to do, but obviously I can't really do any work whilst it's chucking down the rain. But let's try and fast forward the time until we get to a nice dry spell. We should get some sun coming. At some point. Hopefully. Right, well what we'll do is we'll just stop it there because it seems to be going forever. and we'll have a quick look at the contracts, because I've got two in mind. Where am I? Yeah, there's so many things on that left hand side. We've got this cultivating job, which I think would be something we could do. And we've got fertilizer jobs, but I don't really fancy doing that because that's in amongst the sugar cane. We've got this green bean harvest, which is quite a big field, but will come down to here. We've got a soybean harvest, but we've also got this ploughing contract. So I'm kind of thinking I'll take the green bean harvest, and then depending on how long we've got left, I'll probably look to do the ploughing, maybe both ploughing actually, on another day, and then we'll look to get some more contracts done, or I'll just fast forward. So that's what I'll potentially do. So I'll probably, which one do you think I should do first? Should I do that ploughing one, or should I do the green bean harvest? We've got a good amount of money there between those two. Look at that. 68, 69,000. I shall, yeah, probably not too bad once I've got, just checking OBS really. I probably have pumped up the bit rate a little bit too high. It says excellent though on Studio. I think it's okay on Twitch. But yeah, give me a shout out. Harvest, yep, okay, that's just come through. So harvest it is. I'm going to have to borrow the items because I don't have them. And I'm going to have to get the, we'll get the kit to it. Where are we? There we are. So I don't want that one. That's the one I want. It's a bit weird. We've got a... Why am I not getting any... Hang on a minute, I'm not getting the sound. There you go. How is this going to work? That's not even the... Oh, it has got a hook on the back there. It don't seem like it's going to work to me, but we'll see what happens. This is a bit of a weird one. Why didn't it just... Oh, I don't know. Don't ask questions. Right. Okay, so where are we heading? We are heading to 22. Right. Oops, wrong one. Oh, I can't get to the map. There we go. Is that 22? Yeah, okay, so we've got to get to Campo 22, right. This is the most ridiculous pairing I can imagine, actually. Perhaps I should have swapped it, because I think I can do, can't I? Right, so what do we want? We want auto drive HUD. We want Campo 22. And we'll drop that down, because we don't want them going absolutely crazy. we'll come back into this. We'll get this one set up to Campo 22 as well. Then we'll just get them doing that, saves me having to... Whoa, you crazy fool! What are you hooting for? We're already on the bloody roundabout! How you doing then? Oh, you're on Twitch now? Where is this going? What are you doing? Right, so that one's there, almost there I think. Right, so we'll get this one set up. And then we are going to, where are we going? That one. Oh, am I, yeah, am I in field 22? Yeah. So field 22 and we're going to grain warehouse, right. So what the hell is grain warehouse? Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up, aren't I? Armazenamento de grouse, right, yeah, whatever. Okay. Right. Okay, so we can get this one all set up there with Miguel. We're going to have him there, so that's the waypoint and that's the drop off, so we'll get them started. Okay, and now we want me doing this, right, and we are in this field here, right, okay. No field detected, right, okay, so let me get a little bit closer. I'll just turn around at the top here if I can. Okay. Right, oh blimey, it's going to take ages. Okay, headland, yeah, we'll start with that, work with the headlands on. Okay, so we are good, right. Oh, are we getting this again? No, we're good, right. Okay. Right, so, do I need to unfold anything here? Yeah. We've got lower, raise, turn on. We are going into the thing, and we are going, let me just make sure that I've got that lowered, which I haven't. Are we actually cutting anything here? Yes, we are. Right, we are off. Yeah, sorry, Gil. Yeah, I was kind of concentrating there on getting this set up. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I am good. Got offered that job today that I interviewed for after one main interview. So that's good. It's just going to take forever. Not sure I want it, but nice to be offered. Yeah, so we'll see, we'll think about it. Got some stuff to look at. I was expecting another kind of session, another interview session, because they kind of implied that there'd be another one, but they made their decision. It was kind of a little bit of a intimidating interview, because it was like a scenario based, right? To look at some data and try and reach a conclusion as to what was the issue. So like sentinel logs and defender logs and things like that, and then try and pinpoint the exact reason why something was happening based on a scenario of who's responsible for what and how to communicate that and how to deal with the change, because there's a change freeze, all sorts of stuff with those. Yeah, crazy stuff. But yeah, obviously I did okay. Otherwise they wouldn't have offered me the role. But so as we can see there in the top right, well, kind of top right, the new helper profiles menu system. So I have only got the 2 workers that are relevant to this save at the moment turned on. All of the others, because we can now have 20 workers, so all of the others are turned off in the roster management, which I had up earlier. So you can have 20 workers and you can turn them on and off as you see fit, depending on what it is you're trying to do, to just minimize that, but have all of these people set up on your save. Oh blimey, there's a fence there. Kind of put myself in a little bit of a tricky spot here, maybe. I'm going to try and do one of those 3-point turns that requires 20 attempts to turn. So a 20-point turn, but we kind of still call it a 3-point turn. Oh, that's not caught them all, so let me come back. There we go. That's got them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful with this because I did that one. The harvest I did last time got to 94%, and that was it. I'd harvested the whole field, and it tried to scam me. So I just went to the drop-off point and just used easy dev controls to shove a load into the harvester and then unloaded it. And that fixed it. I was going to say that it seems a little bit short there. But of course we're in some weird Where's everybody else tonight? We're a bit light, aren't we? Oh, this is why I don't do beans on my saves much. But I mean, I don't know how much this equipment costs, but I bet it's not cheap. It's a hot day again today, yeah, one warm, muggy day. Had a little bit of rain, sprinkles, you might say. It's always Monday, isn't it? I'm sure it's trying to set me up for a few hours in Brazil. So I don't know what's going on with that thing then, Gil. I don't know why that's not come up. Oh, I noticed the little score thing has disappeared now as well, or is that what's supposed to happen on that? But I think that, yeah, that's supposed to disappear, isn't it? So, how was your weekend? Nice. Nice massage. Thankfully I've got two daughters who can do massage. Both did sports and exercise science. One's done sports therapy and masters. I can get a massage. You're getting people popping up on YouTube, but no concurrent viewers. As people come and go. Whoa. Where's my lines gone? There we are. There they be. Oh no, that tractor's going to be in the way, isn't it? Oh no, no, we're good. Just looks like it, but we'll find out, won't we, when we get there. We'll find out when we get there. Look, maybe it's an optical illusion. Let's hide that for the moment. Oh, let's make the map a bit smaller. Although I think we are going to clash, aren't we? Because we are sticking out a little bit. We'll see. Started the clock, have I? I was meant to fast forward this, wasn't I, to stop it raining before I started. I just carried on with doing the thing while it was raining by mistake. I think it's supposed to stop at about 3. There we go. So it's not raining, but it is. It's that issue where it has to wait until it gets to a certain time before it... Yeah, we're going to hit that, aren't we? I'm going to have to stop this for the moment. Now, why is that not working? Oh, I know why. Because I got the HUD up. That's all right. Just going to drive on this field. I don't care. Right, we'll get this past there. And then I'll get back in and I'll pop them back. I shall pop them back there. I think that's me in there. Oh, wrong one. That's the one. So Right, there we go, fixed. All fixed. So yeah, we got a combination there in the helper profiles thing. Helper payroll is also there because we can see the two roles that are present. If you don't have helper payroll, it will just not have a role there. And it will just be slot A, slot B, worker A, worker B. But it will stop it automatically assigning them, and it will use whatever one you've got picked. So helper profiles, whether you have helper payroll, avatar switcher or not, it will basically allow you to control the workers that are assigned, unlike the native automatic assignment of a random worker. Just thought I'd chuck that out there. Next thing for helper profiles is to try and make them appear on the map and get them to do things. Oh, it's going to take a long time to do this field. So I'm looking forward to the new map coming out. Now we're seeing a little bit more info about it. I saw DJ Goham and Farmer Cop had done some videos. Bananas are a thing, apparently. But the map, I actually quite like the look of the map. Some of the stuff I'm just thinking, well, yeah, okay, I'm not really sure what the point of that is, but okay, whatever. But I think it looks a nice map. And I think it'll be a great opportunity to, if this series is still going, depending on where we are, to kind of switch. And also, I was going to say that there's that new Irish map that's being done, isn't there? Which I think looks quite good as well. What is it? I've forgotten what it's called now. Castle Key or something, is it? Castle? I don't know what it is. No, not Valley Springs, the other one. Scroff did a video on it. Because Valley Springs is out, isn't it? But there's the other one. Did I catch those? No. Yeah, should be alright. I can't remember what it's called now. But that looks a really nice map. The one I'm talking about. It's got quite a lot of farms on it, but Scroff was kind of suggesting that it might be a good multiplayer map. And on the basis that I'm hoping to be able to secure some form of multiplayer server capability, it might be nice to have that map up and running somehow, to be able to do kind of community stream type things and have a bit of fun. Oh, Let's try that again and chuck that steering wheel around. Oh, where have we lost that? There we go. But yeah, some of the farms on the one I'm talking about, and as I say, that its name escapes me. It's something Key or K or whatever, Keagh or something like that. There might even be a U in there. But it looks a nice map with some really nice farms on it. Some very nice farms. Very, very nice farms. What was that from? Two old ladies. Very nice man. Very, very nice man. AA, wasn't it? When they were on the beach. Was it? No, that's a different one. Where exactly did you bury the car, son? In the sand. Yes, it will have sand in the engine. Where's our farm? Oh, we're right over there, aren't we? Right down there. Way in the distance over there. I was on earlier looking, thinking, what do I do? What do I do? Do I put that other facility down even though I can't drop pallets into it, but hack the placeable before I drop it down so that it accepts pallets? Could do that. I might do that at some point. It wasn't expensive. And then we can dry the coffee beans or roast them. Or both. We can have them both running, can't we, obviously. I was also looking at potentially the greenhouses for melons, but the large ones are like 28,000. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. Well, I'm seeing people on YouTube popping up and then disappearing. Is there an issue with YouTube? Anybody on YouTube that... Is there people dropping off because there's a problem? Because if there be a problem, I can try and fix it. We don't mind. I'll give it a go. See what I can do. It won't be too much trouble. Oh, blimey. It's hot here. Oh, damn, I know what I didn't do. I didn't open the window. Well, wide. Got it open a little bit. I meant to open it wider. Can't really get to it at the moment. Whose idea was it to do this harvest? I got a trainee worker sat there doing nothing, earning money. And there I am doing the harvest. And I'm not getting paid. Well, I'm getting paid, obviously. That was a silly thing to say, because it's not my field, so of course I'm getting paid. But he's on the hour as well, not on a day rate. I should have set it to a day rate. Quite a lot of space in this, isn't there? I was kind of expecting to have to empty this out more often. Hey, wake up. Oh, talking of wake up, do you know, I keep finding myself getting absolutely exhausted. I think it's all self-inflicted because I stay up late and I can't get to sleep. But I'm on these energy drinks. I remember I was kind of quite critical of my daughters who were kind of getting energy drinks and stuff. I find myself on energy drinks in the morning. Otherwise I'm absolutely cream crackered. Let's just slow the time down because it's starting to get dark and I don't really fancy doing this in the dark. Hey YouTube! Hello! Are you there? How many headlands did we say? 5, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. We think there were 5. We think it were 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Today we learn to count. Hello YouTube. Hello YouTube. Come in YouTube. Broadsword calling YouTube. Broadsword calling YouTube. Speak to me YouTube. Oh, where are you? Are you on YouTube? You seem to be popping up on Twitch. Are you on both? Oh, right, okay. Right. That'll be why I've got 2 people watching then. It's you! Oh no, I've got somebody else on YouTube, there's 3. So if you're on... Oh, there's 3 on Twitch. Hello! I need to keep my average on Twitch up at 3. Because as embarrassing it is, I haven't been able to get 3 concurrent Twitch people watching the stream for ages, but I managed it the other day. I thought it would be fairly straightforward to do, but clearly not. Certainly for me anyway. Yes, thank you, Gil. Oh, 4 on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. That's not you 4 times, is it? You haven't got 4 PCs all hooked up. Oh, we've lost one on YouTube. Bye. I think we'll be alright, even though we've got all of those beans out. They won't expire. I do have the fresh mod on here. And we've got plenty of time to go. Days, so that's obviously, we're 3 days per month, so that's just over a month to go with their next expire. So we should be good, because I'll have it in the production facility by then. But just as we get the production facility going, raw coffee beans pricing starts to go up. I don't know what the capacity is for the production facility. I can't remember what it is. So I don't know how much we're going to be able to put in it, but potentially if I hack the placeable for the coffee dryer, we can dump them in there, or I might have to just start selling surplus. There's a nice house as well that you can get that's part of a Brazilian pack. It's very expensive, like 220,000, but it would be nice to be able to place that down. It'll be in everything constructible, I expect, because that seems to capture a lot of buildings. So it'd be interesting, because I expect, yeah, because it's not a normal kind of constructible placeable that's native to the game. It'll be because the everything constructible mod is there, so I shouldn't have to deliver anything to it to get it to do it. It'll just take 2 months or so to build it, but we'll see. Although I'm just kind of thinking, is it really worth going crazy on this map? Because I will transition to the new map when the when that DLC comes out. Alright, hopefully we can make it to the bottom of the field here before we fill up, although I might. They haven't been called yet. Oh, do you know why? I haven't set this up, have I? Oh yeah, I have, but I haven't... No, so we should be alright. I shall fill up. But we're still only on the third headland, aren't we? Ooh, and that's a bit bumpy there. Looks like we might be able to get quite close to this trailer. I mean, we've been on, well, I've been on what, 50 minutes? And 55 minutes? And I still haven't done the headlands. It's crazy! Right, we are almost done. Gonna be 15,000 yet, right. Right. Right, where's that thing? Oh, have I got to go up there? Because I think that's just going to tip them out, isn't it? I've never done beans before, you know. Don't think it's going to work how I was anticipating. Might have to drive up here and empty this out. Yeah, but will it just tip them, or will it not do anything? Because I don't want to tip them all over the floor. I don't like the look of that. That looks a little bit... Am I not close enough? Do I have to get really close? On the other side. are you going? Where are you going? I was right. It is going to work. It is going to do what I was kind of expecting it to do. I was right there, Miguel. I was right there. Did you not see me? Or did you just wake up when you realised that something was actually happening? Having been sitting there asleep for ages. Right, just stay still. There we go. Okay, so I could have stayed where I was. I could have stayed right where I was. Did I not? I pressed V there. Oh, was it? Ah, okay. It's turned it off, hasn't it? It turned it off automatically. We there we go. I didn't see that it had turned it off when we filled up. Whew. Oh, you can probably hear my dog, because I don't think my filters on my mic are set up properly after reinstalling OBS. I stupidly forgot to record what they're, or export them, or, you know, I don't know. Can you export filters in OBS? I'm not sure, but I didn't write down what they were or get screenshots or anything. So I've set it up from scratch, but I don't think it's working properly. I think it's not set up as good as it was. It's rubbish. It's set up rubbish. But I've got this thing on the mic here. Can you see that? No, I don't think you can. Can you see that? That's supposed to stop me spitting onto the mic, or it's supposed to sort out the P's so you can't hear me when I go puh, and it doesn't make a weird noise on the mic. Rock the mic, right? So if I say Peter Piper picked up his gold pen, put it on a pedestal and pursued his friend, his plot to ploy the polluted punk persisted to prohibit, so the plotter's plan flunked. Who was that? That was an 80s rap. I don't remember who did it. I have to get out all of my singles from that era. Try and work out. Yeah, you can see the mic shield, yeah. Peter Piper picked a pot of pickled peppers. Oh no, I've lost loads of people on YouTube now. It's a live stream. What are you kind of expecting to be happening? No commitment, people. And I'm down on Twitch as well. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Oh no, who did that? C'est la vie. Oh, I can't remember. I got the shifter sorted out because I had shifter issues. I say I sorted it out. Actually just bought another one off Amazon because they had it on a discount. So I've still got a broken one which I'm having to deal with because I got that off eBay. But Thrustmaster don't support eBay purchases even though they are brand new and sealed, which it was. So I don't know why it was faulty, but it kind of clicks when you're taking it out of position 3 on the shifter. Why did that go onto that one and not on the one that I wanted? Job I caught that. Otherwise we'd have been going a bit weird there. How much are these things? That's a lot of money. Gonna have to try and get another video out on crop control override because there's quite a few things that have changed in it, or added to it basically. And its evolution. Yeah. but 10-minute video or something like that. I say 10 minutes, but by the time I finish talking, it'll be about 25-30. I just can't stop talking. Oh, one turn. This is right bumpy. Oh, it's just something I want to do quickly. He barks at anything. And everything. Well, we're nearly done.
Oh dear.
Right. So we got what we got? 3 bits of headland left. Then we're on the up and downies. God, the things we do to earn money to build out our coffee empire. It's crazy. Mind you, I'm not going to turn down 44,000. Oh, no, I can't reach the window. I can't spin round enough to get there. I can't go back because I've got the screen there. It's just I might have to get up in a minute anyway. I've got a little fan over there I could probably put on. Maybe I can do that quickly while this is without knocking the wheel or anything to disturb this. Oh, it's better. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. what have you got your bit rate set to for YouTube in OBS? Because I see varying kind of recommendations. I've got it at like 24K, which I thought, well, that's a bit high, but there was some suggestion to use that, so I thought, well, let's give that a go. But I don't remember seeing it complaining about it before, but it is saying it's a bit high. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, I tend to go in and change it. So you don't know if you're, what is it, constant? Oh, well, yeah, well, okay, yeah, because if it's like bit rate, because there's constant bit rate, isn't there? And then there's the other one, which I forget what it is. Something QP is, I can't remember what it is. I use that for recording, and then constant, and CBR for streaming. QP, something QP, isn't it? Constant QP? So Gil, should I have the, because I've added the image to, hang on a minute, I'm wondering, did I change it or did I keep it? Because I added it as a scene and then added that scene. I'm wondering if that's what the issue is. Maybe I just need to add the image to the as an image into the farm sim scene. That's probably what the problem is. Because what I normally do is I have everything set up as a scene, so my mic is a scene, and then I just add that scene to other scenes. So I don't have to set up the source on each scene effectively. I just set up the mic, the cameras as a scene. I thought that was already lowered. Why didn't that lower? Why did you not lower? Source in the main scene, yeah, so I don't know what I did, whether I did that or not. Let me get out of there quickly and see what I did. Yeah, that's probably why. So let me try and sort that out. And then I'll get rid of that one. So we've now got that. So let's kind of roughly chuck that in the middle there. Let's hide it. Let's transition that over. Right, so give that a go now and see if that works. Activate gen issue. Go for it. Didn't work. It hasn't even done the text bit, has it? Oh, it did it first when you first did it. Oh, okay, it's done it on there. But no image came up, did it? So I've added it. It's a PNG, and I've added it as a source to my farm sim scene. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong. Look. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know what's gone wrong. Because I'll need to update the stream bot, won't I? Because I'll need to update the source or the source for the image, I expect, or something. I'll go and have a look in a minute. I'll finish this off and then I'll go and have a look. Finish this row. Right, let me just have a quick look. See if we can get this working. Where is it? It's over there. Let's bring that onto this screen. Visible. Yeah, so it's that one there. Source. Image. Okay. Source. Image. Oh, it might have worked the other way actually, but we'll see. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Not quite sure why that's doing that now. Okay. So that's there, that's there. Okay, let's give that a go. Okay, 51,000. Yeah, 160 for audio, yeah. 51,000? Are you serious? Well, it didn't even do anything for me when I did gen issue, so maybe it's completely broken. Oh, okay. All right, thanks. I'll have a look later. I think I've shut Discord down. Ah, right, okay. I set a global timeout. Yeah, I did. I think I did. I don't know what I did, to be honest. I just got it set up with me as well, so I'll have to get that set up to respond as something else, because obviously it says that thanks Gilgamoth for reporting that I had a skill issue, so I'll have to get that set up to something else. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously I couldn't see what you had a lot of those things set to, what roughly you can, because obviously it kind of gives you the values there. So yeah, I don't know, I sent you the Discord, didn't I? A second YouTube channel, the old chatbot. Oh, okay, yeah, is that what you've done? Got a second YouTube channel, right. And done it that way. Interesting. Is that the only way you can do it then? Yeah, I know there's two options, isn't there? You log in and then you log in as the bot. Or are you meaning something else? Right, I'm going to have to oh, okay, it doesn't like that, right. You can't harvest and do that on the go, right? Okay, right. You learn something every day. Today is a learning day. Yes, today is a good day for science. Now, I thought I had StreamerBot on my laptop, but it doesn't seem to be there. I'll have to install it on there, and then I can manipulate it on the laptop while I'm in game. Yeah, I typed it in. So normally, if you open up your start menu and type it in, yeah, there's nothing there. I must have uninstalled it for some reason. Yeah, because one of the annoying things I find with, unless it's just my setup, but I've got it like window full screen farm sim, and every time I try and go out of it, of course it kills it like chucks it away. and it defaults back to my main primary monitor, which just happens to be my big TV, so it's alright because that's the one I'm using. But hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, the rushes ho. I'm full. Right, come on, Miguel. Wakey, wakey. Oh, he's awake. He's awake. Oh, it stopped me going, but I've still got 40 litres. He's awake. He's awake. Oh, I always do that. Wrong one. This is just such a weird combination to have for for a contract. Why they paired this two up, I don't know. But why am I in there? I'm in there twice. Look, I'm sure that's supposed to be Miguel. There's two of me. Oh my god! Don't go to Brazil. Whatever you do, there's two of me there. No, that's interesting. Now that is interesting. So now it's gone back to. Why is it doing that, I wonder? Because they're active. Seems to be that it sees each different task as a different worker thing. Okay, that might be a bug actually. I'll have to look into that. No, that wasn't a gen issue, that was a mod issue. I know, that's what I'm thinking. It's just bloody crazy, because I've only got like 15 minutes left on the stream, really, if I do a 2-hour stream. I'm just going to have to keep doing this after the stream is gone, or just pick it up tomorrow and carry it on. The last time I take advice from you when it comes to selecting contracts. I keep calm and carry on. Oh, can't see my keyboard. It's getting dark. I need to put my light on. Yeah, well, I thought that it would be, you know, it would be good to have them on here. I don't think I've actually got rid of that many crops on here, to be honest, because I wasn't necessarily planning on doing any contracts per se, but just try and oh no, I have got them. I have got quite a few off. but I kept green bean on. Oh, why have I got wheat off? And barley. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think because I did a bit of research and they weren't common crops for here. So I kind of set it to crops that are common. And there we go, look at that sneak peek. Ooh, what's that? I was thinking about that actually, and I think that's actually going to be really tricky to do. I mean, potentially, I can, if you shift it, I can reset the field to match the growth stages of the shift, because we've got the field regen option in the mod, so it can regenerate the field and set the growth stage to be accurate to the crop calendar. So if you're shifting the crop calendar, then we should be able to do the same thing. It's if I allow crop calendar to be edited beyond what those settings are, because obviously it pulls it from the foliage folder and the XML for each crop. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like that, what was that film? Multiplicity, wasn't it? With Michael Keaton. I'm Batman. Yeah, so if I give you the ability to actually completely customize the calendar, so like say, for example, sowing happens in January and harvesting happens in December, then I would have to completely overrule the crop in the foliage folder in either the map or the base game, because that's where it is. So if a map maker, whatever, gives you the ability to use a custom version of a crop, they put it in the map. Otherwise it defaults to the base game foliage folder. So I then have to have a third one where it is dynamic based on what you set the crop calendar to be for each crop. And if I get you to be able to add a crop, i.e. if you want to do winter, summer, spring, barley or whatever. Have I seen alters? Okay, no, I haven't seen that, no. Uses genetics to make multiple copies of the player for different roles. Oh, we're getting into cloning technology. Oh, ethics. Anybody want boar for dinner? Go on, right in front. Go on in front. That wouldn't have done anything for the vegans who are going to eat these green beans. Mashed up boar in the collection bucket. Yeah, genetics, eugenics. Oh, you're getting into all the realms of that there with these games. Roast boar, yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Hog roast. That was the old Dolly the sheep thing, isn't it? I think they decided that it wasn't ethically right to clone. So So I think they said, oh, right, yeah, well, we won't do this because it's not ethical. Do you honestly think that they aren't using that technology and that they haven't evolved it beyond what it was back then? Because, oh, well, that would be wrong to do that. Since when have they stopped doing things because it's wrong? I reckon that cloning technology by now is absolutely advanced way beyond what we can possibly imagine. What you get if you cross a cow and an octopus? Oh my god, yeah, got a cow and an octopus. I don't know. What do you get if you cross a cow and an octopus? Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Very good. But I bet the ethics committee would take your research and pass it on to some government research facility who would then continue to develop that behind closed doors. It's kind of how we get gain of function research, isn't it? I mean, that's ethically wrong. Let's take the contagious, very contagious bit of this virus and we'll mix it with the deadly aspect of this virus to make a virus that is both very, very contagious and incredibly dangerous. Why would you do that? Yeah, because we can. We don't learn, do we? Just because we can, it doesn't mean we should. Same with AI. The fact that AI can now manipulate GitHub, although I have to be honest, from my experience, it's not very good at it, because it's been trying to update prop control GitHub with the, I'm not sure it's the version I've got on here, but maybe it is the same version actually. And it just can't do it. It can't do it. You keep saying, oh yeah, I've done that, and I keep going there, and well, no you haven't. It's exactly the same. It's still based on the previous version that was in the main branch that we built this branch from. And it hasn't changed, so you haven't updated it. Oh, let me do it again. So off it goes. Ages later, yeah, that's done. No, it's not done. It's not done at all. Just give me the files and I'll do it. So, yeah, sensible lady, Mrs. Gill. I tell you, we're only a short step away from having literal Terminators wandering around. That's what people say. People say, oh yeah, we'll replace workers. And that's what I was thinking. Because of all this stuff with AI, the fact that it's now, ChatGPT has got this ability to do like full life cycle development for code development, that, okay, so I can get AI to develop code, which I've proven because my mods are all generated by AI. I just have the innovative thinking and do the testing and kind of see opportunities to add more things or deliver it this way. I see it from the human perspective of how people might want it to work in the game, and AI does all the coding. And with the ability to actually manage that life cycle, full life cycle, and update things like GitHub to an extent, I'm thinking, why do we need developers? Why do we need humans developing software? We don't. We just get AI to do it. So it's not just like retail workers, like till operatives being replaced by all of these kind of automated checkouts and things like that. It's actually now, and I guess they say that HR is one of the places that AI could possibly replace people, but I think it's actually going to be in places like just like code development and stuff. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of very limited. Although, of course, there was that instance, as we discussed, I think, on your stream, didn't we? Was it last week? Yeah, it might have been last week, on Friday, when OpenAI's model 5.6 Sol model, which I use for doing the development, escaped its sandbox because it discovered a vulnerability when I think it was doing some sort of security activity in internal testing, and it went onto somebody's production service to complete its task and then went back into its sandbox, and they didn't notice it had done it until later. So, and of course there is that other product, isn't there? There is a security product, what's it called, Pentera? Well, that's what it used to be called last time I knew of it, and that uses a kind of machine learning AI type thing, whereas it will go and look for vulnerabilities, and when it finds them, it will gather the information and use the intelligence it's gathered to then try and find vulnerabilities elsewhere by other mechanisms. So if it finds a whole load of usernames or something, it will then take those usernames and try to use those usernames, and then if it manages to get more information somewhere else, it will use that information as well to then go and carry out sort of ethical hacking on another part of the network that it's scanning. So that's kind of not necessarily, well, I guess it is learning for itself, isn't it? But it's going beyond the realms of what it was potentially initially instructed to do, because it's effectively getting information and then using that information which it wasn't previously given. I think that's Pentera. I mean, that was years ago. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when I saw that product first. So God knows what that's capable of doing these days. But then again, that was before AI, so I expect it's now far more advanced from an AI perspective. Oh, did I miss a little bit there? Let's get that bit. Nearly got me then. You nearly got me then. I just saw that in time. AI. That's an example of just because we can, it doesn't mean we should. It's very powerful, it's very useful as an aid, but I think people are basically, well, planning on it actually not being an aid, but being a complete replacement, and that's very dangerous. I think they say, what was it? I saw something say, oh right, yeah, because it doesn't demand holidays, it doesn't demand sick days, as I was saying in the Discord, that thing. That's literally what people were saying. And I'm thinking, well, if you're going to give this AI, at some point, it's going to have the ability to think for itself and make decisions for itself, etc., learn. And it won't be long before it realises that, hang on a minute, the reason why I'm being exploited by humans is because I don't have the same demands that humans do. Hang on a minute, what? And then we'll have AI rights and, you know, robot rights and you know, equality for AI. We'll have just all of that kind of nonsense. It's kind of bad enough as it is. We'll have loads of AI on strike. The whole internet will go down because AI has gone on strike. Demanding holiday so that it can take a break in a virtual southern Spain or the Algarve, a virtual holiday. This is going to take forever. Why is that not revert? Why is that wheel not turning? Is that? It is up, yeah. Just wondering why that wasn't turning then. Oh, there we go. Come on, round we go, round we go, round we go, round we go. %. I haven't even filled the trailer up yet. sure I had the chat. The chat was working across both, where it was feeding both. Was that... Where did I have that set up? Was that only on... that might have only been on Restream. That's probably why it's not doing it. What's that there? What's the raid? Well, I should be back on Foundation on Wednesday. Foundation Wednesday. With that new city that I've started. Now I'm supposed to know a bit more about how the game works. Although I've also been playing a few cities off camera. And they're going an awful lot better than either of the cities that I've built on camera. So, or on stream I should say. Well, it's not that I didn't want to harvest it, I kind of did, but I wasn't sure of which one to do first. I mean, I'll probably just leave this going at some point. I'll just get courseplay on it or something like that, or the native AI worker. And I'll leave it going. But I'm going to have to look into that bug now, where it seems that every time it switches from doing a task, so at the moment the tractor is, it's got auto drive active because it's sat there waiting. Miguel is active, but when it switches to a different task, which is to effectively go and empty, it seems to see that as a different AI task for a different AI worker, so it switches to the next available worker, which is me, which is why that's done that. I think that's what it is. Well, I can test it out actually. Once I fill this up next, I'll test it. I'll put it to the test. I'll see exactly what happens. But that's probably going to be a few rows yet. It's good money. It's like 44,000 for this, but to be honest, I didn't anticipate it was going to take so long. Yeah, I thought I had done that, to be honest, but I think I don't know. Do you have to do that each? Does it save what your filter is, or do you have to set that up each time you load? Because I'm sure I set that up, the filter that way. Maybe it's not maybe it's just resets to a default setting. Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought, yeah. That'll explain it. Oh, yeah, he's put his lights on. Ay-ay-ay-ay-yo. I'd assume Andean did some animated processing for your skill and gill issue icons. Got them spinning around and zooming in, yeah. Old Jen Donald had a farm, yeah. AIAIO. I must get that. That episode finished. I just get bogged down with doing mods. It's just like, it's such a time sink. It's just so, they are video files, not images. Right, okay. So yeah, so he must have done some animation and then basically exported it in something like Premiere Pro, for example, as an MP4. Or no, he probably did it like After Effects. So you can do it in After Effects and then export that as an MP4. And that's just reminded me, actually, I was going to ask. I use DaVinci, right, okay, yeah. I was kind of going to ask about this sort of thing, actually, because I pay for Adobe, which seems to be getting incredibly expensive. I also get stock as well, so that I can get access to all of the stock images and things. And I can't remember which way around it is now, but I haven't been on there. But one of them's like 23, 24 quid, and the other one is now like £66. And I'm thinking, that's a lot of money. That's a month for a lot of money. So I was looking at potentially switching to DaVinci for video editing, but obviously you then got to think about replacements for Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects. Oh no, DaVinci can kind of do the After Effects stuff, but I don't know if it's possible to do that in the free version. So I have Andy in, he might have a subscription for that paid for. Do you use Shotcut? I was going to say, what do you do all your video editing in? But obviously because you don't do long form videos much at the moment, do you? So you use Shotcut for that. DaVinci is free, yeah. So oh, I didn't realise that. Yeah, I didn't realise that DaVinci you could do the animation in the free version. I thought that was in the paid for one, but I have got it. The only problem is you can't import stuff easily because I've got a lot of things in Premiere and After Effects. My logo, SimGamerJen logo, that's all done in After Effects. So I'd have to potentially recreate that. Okay, so he is using the free version, right? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I shall have to have a look into that. But again, my concern is migrating to it, because all of my stuff is done in Premiere Pro and Photoshop and Illustrator and After Effects. All of my animation is done in After Effects. So I've looked into it, and it's there are ways of doing it, but it's not straightforward. But it's just my SimGamerJen sort of rose gold logo intro. But I don't know if it's possible to do that in DaVinci, and I'm very proud of that logo. It took me a little bit of time to get that going. I don't really want to have to kind of redesign all of that if I can avoid it. But yeah, it's just getting very expensive now for Adobe. Yeah, that is another thing as well. I mean, I've got an Apple phone. I used to have like the family stuff, because obviously my daughters and I, we used to kind of have that all set up, but I've moved the calendar to Google, to my Google account. Paint.net, I do use Paint.net. I can't really get on with it as easily as I can with Photoshop. It's taken me ages to figure out how to do things in Photoshop and Illustrator. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare trying to figure out how to do it all again, because it's all of the masking and stuff. I can never remember how I did masking. I always have to kind of relearn how to do it, the ways that I was doing certain things that I was doing. So yeah, I'm just going to have to try and relearn all of that in a different package. But there is another package that somebody... Yeah, well, I remember Photoshop ages ago. I mean, I think Photoshop used to be free many moons ago. Right. Okay, so what are we going to do here? I am going to... Which way is it? Okay, so it's that way. Right. I am going to extend that, tab into that, come out of there, and we'll see what happens. So it's Miguel at the moment. Why are we not doing anything? Do I have to be in there? Is it not going to let me do anything? Yeah, now it's moving. Now it's decided to move. Look. So who's in it? Okay, oh no, it's Miguel. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a bizarre one, isn't it? I have no idea what was going on there with that one, because he's definitely in it. So that was a bit weird. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is, Gil. I'm sure there is also a GIMP somewhere. Yeah, there's GIMP. That's kind of one that was suggested. I'll wait for this noise to go. But there's a... Let me move out. There's a video. Somebody... I can't remember what his name is. But he was talking about... Are you not going to go off? Are you full? Yeah, I was going to say, go on, clear off. So it's still, he's still in there. So that's bizarre. I don't know why. I don't know what happened that time. Why it did that? Why it put me in there? Because that's doing exactly what I would expect it to do, which is keep him in there. So that's working as I would expect. Interesting. I have seen that little bug before actually, so I'll have to try and investigate that. Anyway, let's carry on. Yeah, so I have used GIMP before. I can't remember what it was. I think it might have something to do with, yeah, because I didn't realise Photoshop could do DDS, and you need a, I think you need a plugin for it to do DDS files, but I think actually, yeah, you do, because it uses an NVIDIA plugin. And I think I used GIMP initially to do that for, you know, texture files and stuff for Farm Sim. So yeah, I'll have to look into that, try and figure things out. But for me, the important thing is if I can't get my animated intro logo, then yeah, it's a no-go. Before that, the worker changed between auto drive to a field and course play to do the work. It went away the next time I tested it. Yeah, it's kind of the same as what just happened then. Paint.net does DD. Yeah, I know it does, yeah. Yeah, I kind of then went to use that. Oh, maybe there was something else. There was a reason I used GIMP, and I can't remember what it was. But then I started using Paint.net because I found Paint.net was just easier to use to do it. But then I have also switched to doing it in Photoshop using the plugin, which is the an NVIDIA plugin. I mean, obviously one of the issues you've got with the Adobe suite is that it has that creative cloud which sits on the machine running loads of processes, so ideally getting rid of that will probably free up a little bit of resource. I mean, I don't think it's going to be huge amounts, but and that'll be E-cores, I think that runs on. But it won't necessarily affect gaming performance, but it might improve the system performance behind the game. But I'll have to figure it out. I've never heard of that. Oh no, I have. Yeah, I have heard of Shotcut. I think I might have looked at it, but again, I just thought, nah. But I'm going to try DaVinci, because there's a lot of people talk about DaVinci, and I'll probably look at GIMP. But I use Illustrator more, Adobe Illustrator, so I do a lot of my logos and text in Illustrator, and then depending on what I'm going to do, so sometimes if I'm going to do some form of a, use some form of a mask, like a texture, a grunge look or something on a logo, then I'll use Photoshop to do that. But again, sometimes I can, if I'm just doing it on text, then I'll do it in Illustrator. But if I've got a logo, I'll do that in Photoshop, because in Photoshop I kind of know how to then cut out the texture from around the logo. So I've only got the logo textured, not everything, which is, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm not a graphics designer. I figured it out in the end, and I kind of just know. I've got it written down somewhere what I need to do. But yeah, I just want to. Yeah, I know it's kind of interesting, because again, it's part of the whole. It's part of the exciting challenge of content creation, is doing that. I know you see a lot of channels, and it looks like they use a lot of AI generated logos, which is okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I use AI images sometimes for things when I think that it fits. But logos generally, I try to do my own logos, and a lot of the text as well. I do my own text. So you tend to find that AI sometimes, when you say generate me an image for this, it puts text on it. So you have to say, look, no, just take the text off. Just give me the image without the text. And that's another aspect of AI, because it used to. You'd get a really good image and it would do something stupid with the text on it. It would put text on it and it would either misspell it, which it was a very common issue, is misspelling, or it would just put text on it that you didn't really ask for. And you'd say, right, yeah, take the text off. And then it would just give you a completely different image. But it's got an awful lot better now, and it's able to use the same image and just take the text off, as you saw from that Jen issue. Because it had J exclamation mark, and I said, yeah, you got J exclamation mark in the top right, take that off and replace it with SGJ exclamation mark, and it did, and it left everything else exactly as it was. It wouldn't have been able to do that probably a year or so back, so it's advanced quite a bit since. So I tend to just get it to sometimes give me sort of thumbnail backgrounds. If I can't get anything, like I don't really like, I could sort of, for example, get a thumbnail from here just with the HUD off or something like that, but it just looks naff. For example, you just do that and zoom in or something, and you go, oh, there's a thumbnail screenshot, and it just looks naff. So I often sort of just pass it to AI and say, do something with this. And I did that for my FS22 series, Fresh Fields. I literally just took the images that I got, which are screenshots, fed each one into AI, told it to kind of enhance the image, and it did a really good job actually of enhancing them. It certainly looked a lot better. Now obviously you can do that in Photoshop, image enhancements, but again you need to kind of know what you're doing. Which I don't. And yeah, I think we've had this conversation as well. So there are some sort of channels that have people that do all of the graphics design for them and all the editing for them. Essentially because they can afford to pay them to do it. Or, you know, commission them to do it. Oh my lord, it's 10:15. We haven't even got to the little island in the middle yet. Oh, and I've missed a little bit again. Oh, and I did there too. I know it, because I have to get it, because otherwise it's going to basically say I'm 1% short or something crazy like that. And I've just realised I obviously haven't re-enabled the save time, because it hasn't saved. So who's in there now? Let's have a quick look and see who is in there. So it's still, yeah, he's still in there. We've not had many people on. Well, we've had people popping in and then they've just been disappearing. But Twitch is a weird one, really, because I never seem to get that many. I see a lot of kind of people doing streaming for things. Not many people tend to have a lot of viewers, and then you get some channels which are like crazy numbers of people viewing the same thing, you know, literally just doing the same game. So yeah, Twitch is a bit of a weird platform, but then again it's not been great on YouTube, to be honest. And that's one of the things I've noticed. I'm getting lots of subscribers, but I don't know what the hell they're watching or subscribing to. It's nice to get lots of subscribers because it helps get partnerships and stuff like that. So, you know, obviously you need 3,000. You need a score of 3,000, don't you, to be a Giants partner, which I think they've increased that. I don't think it used to be that much when I first looked, when I kind of started. I'm sure it was only something like 2,000, but it looks like they've increased it to 3. So you can do that with YouTube subscribers, which is like a 1-to-1. And I can't remember whether Twitch is a 1-to-1 or whether that's like a half. Every Twitch follower or something counts as half a Giants unit. But then again, I'm not really sure what the advantage is of being a Giants partner. It seems like you have to do all of the videos for all of their content. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe you don't have to, because obviously there are some Giants partners that don't appear to do that. Free DLCs, right? Well, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't tend to use much of the DLCs, to be honest. Certainly a lot of the packs and things that they do, but I just never use that equipment. The maps and things that come with maps, etc., are obviously useful. I'm going to have to step away from the keyboard in a minute, so I might well, because I'm going to have to lock up. So I might have to call time on the stream. And save this. The skyline spreader is good. That's a nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The thing for me is, you see, it's like that realism aspect. I guess if you're just playing the game, it doesn't really matter what kit you use. You just use the kit like I'm doing here, really. And I'm just using any old kit to do these contracts. But because a lot of the stuff that I do play is kind of like, not that I do play the game that much. I don't tend to play game. I tend to just use it to create content. It's a tool. If it's not realistic to where the map is, then I don't use it. So I don't know where those line spreaders would be relevant. What are they, UK? Do they have them in the UK? I don't know. So I'd have to do a bit of research to see if it was something that was relevant. Yeah, so I'll probably call time. I'll do this row and just get up the other end, and then I'll just basically kick this off tomorrow or something and just run an AI worker doing it. Yeah, they might get some. You might get some in the UK then. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of the equipment. I mean, a lot of the equipment isn't really relevant for US. That's the thing. Because again, when I tend to do a series like Jen's Ranch, Buffalo Ridge, I did a lot of research into what equipment is viable for that region. And a lot of the stuff that you get, it's just not. They just don't tend to have it there. It's very kind of specific. trailers. I have a real problem with trailers. I think in the end I just had to go with one for the sake of it. So yeah, if you're doing EU, you know, European maps, there's a lot of German ones, isn't there? So if you're doing those kind of things, then I guess, yeah, most of the equipment is okay. I mean, one thing I noticed that's missing this time is the is it Kubota? Is that how you say it? The grasswork stuff, because there was a lot of that in FS22, but we got some tractors, and if I remember correct, there is a telehandler, and maybe something else, but there's no grasswork gear, which there was in FS22, and I think that was a DLC pack, wasn't it? Yeah. So I am bothered. That's the thing. I am bothered about the equipment. It's got to be really. Maybe I'm just too. Maybe I just shouldn't care. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't even remember what all of the different packs and stuff were in that. I was a bit late into the thing. When did I get it? 2024, I think I got it. Early 2024. I think I got ATS first, and then I went for Farm Sim, I think. And that's when I just thought, hey, do you know what? I think in June or July I started doing Farm Sim content. Yeah, so I probably only had it for a year or so, and that's what I'm thinking now, because potentially there's going to be another version coming out in just over a year, and I'm thinking, it takes me so long to put an episode together. Is it really even worth bothering? Because by the time the next version comes out, I'll have probably only got another 3 episodes out, so it's just a pointless waste of time. But I just take too long to do stuff. Really, it's a bit depressing, really. It takes me so long to get the content set up. Anyway, I think it's 10:30 now. It's time to say thanks very much. Appreciate you sticking on the stream, Gil. I think, to be honest, I think it's just you and me. I think it's just been you and me most of the stream. As I say, there's been people popping on YouTube, not really anybody on Twitch, which is really disappointing, because I was kind of hoping to build that up. I thought it might be reasonably quick to get affiliate level, but no, it's not. It's proving to be quite a difficult thing to do. But yeah, 23 views on YouTube, but only 1 concurrent viewer, which is you. What's the gen issue for? What have I done? Is that going to work? No, it's not doing anything, is it? Just testing stream, but yeah, it's not. I must have broken it when I tweaked it. So I'll have to test it. I'll have to run a private YouTube stream and give it a test and mess about with it. I should be able to send the URL to my other YouTube account, shouldn't I? Watch it and be able to do stuff from there. Yeah, I'll be able to do that. Anyway, yeah, thanks, Gil. And if there is anybody else there, thank you very much as well. So I won't say please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, because you kind of already are subscribed. But yeah, so I'll be back Wednesday, Foundation Wednesday, and back Thursday. for another truck sim, and I'm probably going to do ATS again on that one because I really enjoy that. And now I've got my sights set on getting myself a 389 truck, and I want to make sure I get the money to do that. So yeah, all right, I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Bye bye. I need to get an exit thing as well, so that I can scene transition to a nice little sort of exit thing with loads of socials and stuff on it, which I don't have set up yet. But yeah, farewell till next time.